Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. The Euros are almost here, finally. So a couple of days ago, I released a video where I just looked through all of the countries contending and I picked out one key player from each squad who I think will be crucial to the success of his nation. So here is part 2 of the video. Before I get into it, I did want to say that this video is brought to you by Kitbag, who are the worldwide leader for official football kits. And here you can see their Euro 2020 range, and you can shop on the link in the description below. If you use the code BALLER, you'll get 20% off, so happy shopping. Now remember to subscribe to my channel for more football content, and without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, my chosen player for North Macedonia is Eljif Elmas. Now for Napoli this season, I'll admit, he's only been used as a substitute by Gattuso, but on the international stage, Elmas has been quite the player. He's just 21 years old and he already has a really important role in the North Macedonia setup. He also assisted that winning goal which actually sent them into the Euros, and he scored 2 goals in the World Cup qualifiers. He makes 1.2 key passes per game. He's pretty much an ever-present figure in the attack, and I think he's going to be one to watch in the Euros. Next up, Ukraine, and the guy I'm going for is Ruslan Malinovsky. Now, Malinovsky has really stepped up for Atalanta in the absence of Papu Gomez. He scored 8 goals, he's made 12 assists, and it's really helped Atalanta secure their second place finish this season, one of the best in Malinovsky's career actually. So much so that in recent days, he's emerged as a transfer target for Chelsea, which is quite interesting. Now, he's 28 years old, so I expect he really has the experience necessary to lead Ukraine at the Euros, and he also recently scored their only goal of the game against Kazakhstan. It led to a 1-1 draw in the qualifiers. So I really expect him to be a key part of Ukraine's plan, so I'm going to go for him. Right, next up, my chosen player for Croatia is quite an obvious one, I'm not going to lie, it's Luka Modric. In my opinion, he's been one of the best and most consistent centre mids of the last decade. He captained Croatia to their first ever World Cup final in 2018, which I'm sure you guys will remember in detail. And in that same year, he won the Ballon d'Or, and he's now 35 years old. So this may well be his last major international tournament. And I just think he's going to try and make it a good one. Age is just a number for him. He still makes 2.7 tackles per game. He's still very active in his own third. I just expect a big tournament from him as his final send-off, so I have to go for Luka Modric. Right, moving on, Czech Republic. Again, maybe another obvious choice here, but I have to go for Thomas Souček. For West Ham this season, Souček has had one of the most impressive campaigns in my opinion. He's played an instrumental role in their battle for that top 4 spot. He scored 9 goals, and for Czech Republic, he's also involved in the goals. In the World Cup qualifiers, he actually bagged 3, and I expect Souček to continue his fine goal-scoring form into the summer, so I have to go for him. Now let's talk about the England team. Is it coming home? It might be. I have to go for Harry Kane. I can't not go for Harry Kane. In my opinion, he's the second best striker in the world, only behind Lewandowski. And the numbers Harry Kane has achieved for quite an inconsistent Spurs team have been unreal this season. 23 goals, 14 assists. It's put him top of both categories, which is nothing short of incredible. He also has 2 goals in his last 2 England games as well. So I predict that Harry Kane will continue his sublime goal-scoring form and be right up there for the golden boot of the Euro 2020. Right, sticking with the home nations, let's talk about Scotland. My key Scotsman is Andrew Robertson. I feel he was the best left back in the world last season, and I think it was always going to be hard for him to just replicate the numbers he achieved from the previous campaign. 12 assists from left back. Those numbers are just unheard of, and even this season, I mean, he's managed 5 assists, and apparently it's been, a poor season. I think he's still been very good for Liverpool this season, and as the captain of Scotland, he'll want to leave his mark on the tournament. Moving on to Poland, I think you can guess this one. Yep, Robert Lewandowski, the best striker in the world this season. He's enjoyed his best ever season and he's equalled the record for the most goals in a Bundesliga season, 41 goals. He's been out of this world. He has to be considered one of the best strikers of the modern era. He's also the Polish top scorer, and I think he'll be looking to help his side go far in the Euros, and I expect him to do so. Right, Slovakia. My key man is Milan Skriniar, and he's been a key part of Inter's defence this season. He's been vital, actually, to their amazing solidity, coming away with the most clean sheets, 14, and also conceding the fewest goals. They only conceded 34. This has mostly been down to their backline, and Skriniar has been at the heart of it. 1.5 tackles per game showcases this. I think Slovakia will be a really tough team to break down because of him. Now let's talk about Spain. This is another obvious one, Sergio Ramos, and he's now been at Real Madrid for 16 years. He's been in almost every team. He's undoubtedly one of the best captains and leaders Madrid could ever ask for. And we've all seen how passionate he can get on the pitch. I think his leadership will be vital to Spain's success. Yes, he's had a few injuries this season, but I expect him to play in the Euros. Right, next up, Sweden, and Victor Lindelof is my chosen man. For starters, he's Sweden's best defender, no doubt. You take him out of that Sweden defence, and all of a sudden they don't look as solid. I agree that Lindelof isn't the best defender in the world, but he has been Maguire's partner for the majority of the Premier League season, and he's done all right in my opinion. His stats are pretty average, 1 interception and 0.8 tackles per game, but his passing range is pretty extensive, 2.1 long balls and 1.5 chipped passes per game. It shows that he's able to ping a ball about and provide valuable strength to the Sweden squad, so I'm going for Lindelof. Right, I'm going to leave it there for today. I'll finish the remaining countries in another video, so do subscribe to my channel and stay tuned for that. Those are my key players from each nation that I've chosen, and I really want to know if you agree with my choices, so do comment below and let me know. Thanks a lot for watching, everybody, and remember you can check out Kitbag's full range of Euro 2020 jerseys in the link in the description below. Just use the code BALLER for a 20% discount. Cheers guys, and I'll see you next time.